Stephen A. Smith has been getting dragged over his latest comments on the Joe Budden podcast, where he once again came at Max Kellerman. A lot of people took to social media and came to the defense of Max Kellerman over the comments Stephen A. made, especially none other than Terrell Owens. The two of them would go back and forth in an heated exchange, which ended with Stephen A. threatening to expose Terrell Owens and Terrell Owens calling his bluff. Stephen A. would keep his word and take to his YouTube platform to say this about Terrell Owens.
T.O. can talk to y'all all he wants about what kind of person that I am and all of this other stuff. Let me tell y'all what's at the heart of the reason why he and I will never speak to one another again. Ain't nobody running from him. He's talking about how, let's see what kind of heat you got in my face. I just saw you in Colorado. We were there together at the game for Colorado, Nebraska. We were within a few feet of one another. You ain't say nothing to me, I ain't say anything to you, and we ain't going to ever talk again, and that's fine. I won't miss you because I know what you are. I know what you've become. And I'm not angry. I'm sad. Ladies and gentlemen, we stopped talking because after you saw that hit from Max Kellerman, Terrell Owens tried to sue me. He had lawyers contact ESPN, who obviously contacted me to try and sue me. Needless to say, it was laughable. It never went anywhere. He wasn't getting a damn dime, which he was hoping to get. That's why I was pissed off Saturday. Because I haven't spoken to him since that day, because he tried to sue me. He tried to sit up there and say I did something I've never done in my career. And that is taken off the record conversation and publicize it. I have never done that in my career. On the soul of everything I love, I don't do that. I've never done that. I would have never been able to enjoy the success that I've been able to enjoy if I had been that kind of guy. And he damn well knows it. Now, we could speculate as to why he would do something like that, why he would accuse me something like that, why he would get lawyers involved looking for money. I wonder why. Y'all speculate about that. But the point is he tried to sue me. And from that point forward, I said I can never talk to him again because who knows what he's going to try to turn into a lawsuit. And I have stayed away from him from that day forward.
Now, as all of this was going on, there was someone else who would enter the ring and air out all of the smoke. This person is a close friend to Max Kellerman and decided to make today personal when addressing the situation between Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman. Take a listen.
Let me explain what I heard on Joe Budden's podcast that really got me like, dog. Why is Stephen A. overcompensating like this? This is years later. Why is this classic insecurity on display still? It's okay, Stephen A. You ain't perfect, bro. You just the man right now, but you ain't perfect. Stephen A. felt threatened, point blank. Ain't no way around it. He got Max fired, put off the show. It's hard to say fired because he got him. Max got other opportunities, but as Stephen A. knows, those other opportunities were less. And those other opportunities were without favor. Stephen A. said this on the podcast, Joe Budden. Once Stephen A. ain't messing with you, it's going to be hard for other people to look at you the same or to rock with you. Stephen A. knew what he was doing. He gives the upstairs management an ultimatum that you can't work with him or me. Why? Because he's smart? Because he's smarter than you? Why? Because on black issues, T.O. says, and T.O.'s right, he sounds blacker than you. Why is T.O. right? Because you proved he was right. Not because he's really sounded blacker than you, because you and your response. One, you took T.O.'s comments so seriously that you got out of character with T.O. Two, you got out of character with your partner. Three, you still talking about that, and it still gets to you because it got to you. It's hypocritical to be sensitive right now if you're Stephen A. to Shannon and Shannon getting pushed out of FS1 and all of that happened there. And not Max when you did the same thing to Max. Oh, please do not tell me it's different because Max is white. Please don't say that. I know you're not going to go there. So what's the difference? You pushed Max out, but then you're like, it's Shannon's story to tell. But let me just tell you, it's facts. He got pushed out. Yeah? But we want to hear the story you can tell exactly about why you really pushed Max out. It wasn't because of the ratings. You even said it. It's not even because of the ratings, dog. God, dog. Y'all were number one. It wasn't a ratings thing. Oh, well, it wasn't just creative. It was just, I'm resonating in a way that he's not. I thought the ultimate way to determine that were the ratings. And if it's not, why do you always tell everyone you're number one? If you're number one and that shows why you're the king and why your show is the best, then why is Max gone? Max is gone because Max didn't play his role. Max was gone because Max didn't want to get in where you wanted him to fit in. And Max, all of a sudden now, has to deal with credential attacks. And that's why I'm putting my pads on. I still got love for Stephen A. At the same time, you know me, I love the truth more than any of these fools. And the truth is, you cannot attack Max's credentials. Let me just start here. Okay, Max ain't a journalist. Max ain't an athlete. Well, why the hell was I ear hustling, hearing you and them on the phone trying to beg him to come to New York to do the show? Did Max all of a sudden stop playing football that day? Was his NBA Hall of Fame speech, what? Well, it was weak. When was Max ever an athlete? When was Max ever a traditional journalist, even though he did his work? He put in work, dog. There was on New York Public Access in like black and white channel. Like, dog, Max used to put in work. So to discredit him? For what? And why now? And why make up new stories? When it first went down, you said it was just y'all weren't good together. And then it turned into, well, y'all wasn't good together to, well, Max wasn't good for the show. And now it's like Max didn't even qualify to be good on the show, which made y'all not good together, but y'all still were number one. Grandma always said, can't make sense out of nonsense. Let me say this. Stephen A gets a salute from all, especially me, because I respect his work ethic. But right now, and a lot of people are seeing it right before our very eyes, no love and no respect for your ethics. Work ethic, ethics, because you are set tripping. And it's starting to catch up to you. You are not going to make Max look bad. You know why? Max ain't even tripping, dog. He's not saying a word about this stuff. Max and I are different, bro. I talk about everything, but I don't come at cats like that. I just tell you how it is. But I'm always going to tell you how it is. But now you're trying to tell me how it was. But more importantly, if you really listen closely, I know, and others are catching you, you're really telling us how it wasn't. It wasn't like that, Stephen A. Max wasn't the problem, man. The problem was you didn't get over the things that you went through growing up or on the show with Max. And T.O., all he did, and Skip Bayless is right on this one, he obliterated that. He came in with that joke, and that joke hit, because every joke got an ounce of truth. And in that situation, it had a key for you. So
that is all for this video. If you need to get up to speed in this drama, feel free to check out the video on the left. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button for me and subscribe if you're new to the channel, as we are on the road for 1K subs. Let me know in the comments on what you think about all of this, and I will see you there.